Good morning, folks. I've been cracking on with my line rampant force, and I've done the Dismounted Men at Arms, the Crossbowmen, and a unit of Spearmen. I've got another unit in the works as well. That's of, I don't know what you'd call them, almost like yeomen or armed sergeants. They're like the guys with bucklers and swords and two-handed weapons, but they're quite poor, so they can't afford armor and things. That is for the French for the 100 Years' War, sorry. And I'll show you those in a little bit. The guys that I've got up in front are the Dismounted Men at Arms. I'm really happy with a few of these, how they've come out. I'll show you some of these. He's focusing in. Gone for a non-metallic finish on these. I might even go and get a piece of paper so that it turns out nicely. Yeah, these are very, very nice figures. They're the Perry plastic sets. So I bought the Infantry, and I've split a box of the Agincourt mounted knights, so I've got those primed up now. I'm doing 6 of them, and Martin's doing the other 6. So we're the French, and if James and Adam are up to it, they might be doing the English as well. But failing that, we might just have some disputes between the French nobility. But I've read the Lion Rampant rules, and it's really promising. Show you some more of these. I've actually just gone in with the base colours and a shade. I'm probably going with a few highlights on these still, and some patterns. I've seen that you can do some simple yellow dots in sort of triangular pattern to do a nice pattern on some of the tabards, they're called, and the fleur-de-lis and things. This fella, well, this piece of paper is no good because it's glossy, but hopefully you can see some attempts at highlighting on some of these anyway. I don't know if it's coming out well. The metal is finished with a non-metallic job. Haven't finished the shield on him yet. But those are really nice. I think I'll get, you can even buy a box just of Dismounted Men at Arms, so I think I'll get those even if they won't all make an appearance in my games. I just love the models. So that's a unit of 6 in Lion Rampant. They're very powerful, but there's only 6 models. Now I've got my Crossbowmen as well, unit of 12 models. Now these are probably my favourite. Really, really like these. And I've got a favourite in here as well, probably him. No, this fella. Just really like how the colours have come out on him. As for paints that I use, as far as they go, I've gone for, well, tried to do a subdued palette. Dark blue, sort of dark greens and German camo beige for these, and this is actually beige brown, which is almost like a wooden colour, but it makes for quite a good tunic colour as well, and English uniform on this fella. So yeah, that's it for the crossbowmen. I've done these as well, so they'll be in front of the crossbowmen. I've free-handed I believe these are the city of Lyon. So just on a little base there. And that's pretty much it for the crossbowmen. I've sort of half said that they're all from the well, a militia for the city of Lyon, so the spearmen even have that design on them, and the cross is English uniform to start with, you know, to get this yellow colour, but I've didn't want it to be too bright, so I've got an English uniform and then blended in a little bit of well, it was either Iraqi sand, which is a very sort of sandy yellow, or you can do something like British tank crew highlight. That's quite similar as well. Oh, it is quite runny. I don't like how transparent that one is, but it does the job. And last but not least, the Spearmen. Some of these are quite heavily armoured. I suppose there's a grandfather's armour came in handy, I suppose. And I've modelled them for the early 15th century, I suppose, early 1400s, isn't it? Agincourt is like 14. Oh, I'm gonna mess this up now. I could swear it's like 1413. Yeah, I'm sure someone will call me out on that, but that's the sort of time period we're looking at. And then you've got Cressy in the previous century. Testing my 100 years war knowledge now. And yeah, the shields have all been done like that. Don't know if I should show some of those. This guy I quite like. I'm quite happy with the non-metallic colour. And what you're really meant to do, I don't know if I can find an example, is split the... Well, I haven't done it as much as I should have really, but the Perry brothers suggest that you split up the... well, how their legs, they're in almost hosen, it's called, and they had different colours on each legs, and I suppose that's sort of an example where his tunic is a different colour to his arms and things. But you're meant to do that quite a lot, like even the tunic is split in half and things like that, so I could have taken this further. But it's a start anyway. So just shift those to one side. I did actually do one of them, I can't find him now. Bear with me. Aha! I don't know if you can pick up on him, but it's a very pleasing effect when you actually do it. So one leg in one colour and another leg in the other. And all of these suggestions come from the Perry box instructions. You know, they had a good little example of the colours to use. And the Perry boxes, you just can't fault them. They're really, really good. And those are the half of the last unit then. They'll be, well, in Lion Rampant, these will be the foot sergeants, and these will be yeomen then, which is like the next tier down. But they're still cheap and cheerful. You get 12 models in a unit of those. So I'll leave it at there for now, folks. I'll upload this video, and I've got another one to release on Tuesday night. Yeah, I think that'll be it. Unless I paint up the Mounted Knights by then. Okay, folks, ta-ra.